are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone who's really impressed me is Fabinho, with the way he's been able to expand his repertoire. I believe it's down to an improvement in decision-making, and now there's a lovely simplicity to all he does.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cuts out the pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Mbappe attempts a clearance. And it's Fabinho. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes, and that's aimed into the middle. And here's Rafinha. That's really well cleared. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe! Very nicely done. Camavinga. Played down the flank. And it's hoisted clear. And he cuts out the supply. Konate. Hernandez. Upamecano. Camavinga. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Hernandez. And the keeper's got it again. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Cherki. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Konate gets over and intercepts. And he's straight offside. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Can he finish? Oh, Red, nice interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, easy pickings there. Rabiot. Olise. Cherki. Rabiot. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Aim forwards. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Fabinho. Into the channel. Thinks about the shot. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. And he has been fouled there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played into the middle. That's a decent chance! Oh, just over.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brazil playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception.
Brazil, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Rafinha. And here's Vinicius, and he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the ball's... And the volley. And a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tries to get it clear. Fabinho. Dembele. Olise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Rafinha. Finish. Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rabiot with the clearance. And that is out of play. Nice interception, well timed. And there's green grass ahead of him. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's been won straight back. And here's Dembele. Olise. Bremer. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's Dembele. Fabinho gets a foot in here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Hernandez. Bruno Guimaraes. He's found a way through. Bremer. Played with finesse. Delivered in. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Dembele. Dembele spread out to the left. Mbappe. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That has been cut short. Camavinga. Upamecano. Hernandez. Cherki. And it's Dembele. Dembele. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Fabinho. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Upamecano. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's anyone's ball now. Picks it up out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Rafinha! Goal! Brazil! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cherki. He's found some space. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. And he's heaved it away. And here's Camavinga. Oh, look at the space here. And here's Dembele. That's good defending, very good defending. Fabinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Strong running down that left flank. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Still no way through. Olise! Oh, that is rather wayward. Marquinhos. Danilo. Can he latch on to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Gusto. Rabiot. Olise. Rabiot played over towards the opposite flank. Cherki. Moved on forwards. Now it's Camavinga. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Bremer. Danilo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. There will be a throw-in. Camavinga. Upamecano. Hernandez. Bruno Guimaraes. That's a foul, no two ways about it. That's going to go a long way. And it's Danilo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bremer makes the interception. That's a good run down the left. That is lovely. Cross in, looks like it's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Danilo with the cross. Rabiot with the clearance. Calmly anticipates. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Rafinha. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cherki. Olise. Marquinhos gets it clear. Now it's Rafinha. He's away! Camavinga wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Cherki. Olise. Gusto. Proves too strong. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marquinhos. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danilo. Rabiot. Upamecano. Hernandez. Upamecano. Cherki. Upamecano. Forwards and with intent. Camavinga. Camavinga. Gently done. Bremer attempts a clearance. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior! Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Konate. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Upamecano. France to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good ball! Vinicius Junior! Do have a chance to counter here. Clipped into space. And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Fabinho. And it's played forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele! Olise goes short. Nice control. He's in a great position here. Dembele. No way through, so back shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Clearly not happy with that. Gusto. Konate. Gusto. Konate. Konate. Forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. And a chance! Thinks one through. Marquinhos with the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Marquinhos can get it clear. And it's Hernandez. Cherki. Rafinha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Konate, that's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. Oh, he's found support out wide. Olise, that's good play. Olise's cross. Bremer. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafinha, shifted upfield. Rafinha is having a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mignon sends that a long way. Upamecano. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes, who's set up one goal so far. Marquinhos aim forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Over to the left. That's a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha. Olise. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Olise played out to the left flank. He is through here. Now who's going to be first to this? Danilo gets good distance on it. Konate getting this one clear. Gusto. Looks to the other side. Hernandez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hernandez, forwards and with intent. Mbappe! Shot, surely! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back underway.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Danilo. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to get it away. That's tidy. Bruno Guimaraes. That's very neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross. And that's been well dealt with. Referee's given a throw. Rabiot. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto. Rabiot. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Vinicius Junior! Oh, what? Bruno Guimaraes! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Played back in. Dembele have it back and can go again. Cleared without complication. Hernandez. And he goes cross-field. Gusto. Gusto. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez shifted upfield, and it's played forward. And it's Danilo. He is just caressing the ball. Konate gets it away. Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bruno Guimaraes. Hernandez. Cherki. Gusto. France keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hernandez. Camavinga. Rabiot. Out to the right. Rafinha. Oh, super find. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Vinicius Junior, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki. Danger averted for now, and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Rabiot. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? This has gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Tries to get it clear. Rafinha, gently done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rafinha. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's there to get rid. Mbappe. Dembele. Great ball if he can get there. And that has been cleared. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Cross goes in there. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Calmly anticipates. Cherki. Moved on forwards. Danilo gets across to intercept that. And back to the keeper they go. Rabiot.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's a nicely weighted puck. Goes for a shot! Gusto. Olise. Olise played out towards the right wing, showing good feet. Now it's Olise. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brilliantly cut out. Well timed, excellent interception. Konate. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And here's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Olise! What a sensational save from Anderson! He can get that clear. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's a date. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, this is a great position. Gets it away.
Brazil will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Brazil, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Rabiot. And it's Camavinga. Cherki. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Rabiot cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Olise under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cherki tries to dink it through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. That's not going far. It's run loose here. And they've got rid. And it's Danilo. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's got to be in here! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Cherki. Olise. Dembele. Ederson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Marquinhos gently done. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, just the keeper tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rafinha with the short one. Chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Konate shifted upfield. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Played towards the other side. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe. Over to the left. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Danilo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Lacking in accuracy.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Camavinga. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Rafinha. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the right. Now it's Dembele. Bremer does well to get it back. Bremer is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Now it's Camavinga, and here's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Cherki tries a deft little ball. Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. get a throw in. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Konate. Oh, good spread. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, it's Dembele. Jackie. Mbappe has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Hernandez, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that has been clubbed away. Olise caresses it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo charging forward down that flank. Hernandez. Camavinga chooses to go cross-field. Just about up to 75 minutes. Camavinga played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bremer. That has found him in acres of space. Rafinha. Oh, it's come loose. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Fabinho. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Danilo. Played out wide. Danilo. Now here's the delivery. Gusto can get it clear. Camavinga, aim forwards. Played out to the right. Gusto. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe! Oh, that's neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Mbappe. Mbappe! Marquinhos attempts a clearance.
France really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now this could be a chance. Rafinha! Could be danger here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cherki. And here's Elise. Gusto. That's a delicate pass. Gusto, looking for a runner. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Can he get onto this? Rafinha. He's got away. Gets into some space. And that was asking just too much of him. Cherki. Mbappe.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Played towards the front line. Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Rafinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Rafinha. And that's a good ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Hit into the middle. And that was very necessary. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cleared away. Elise. And here's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Tries a measured ball. Tries to get it clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, can he get onto this? He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, sweet feet. Shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Konate tries to clear. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Kalulu. Konate played towards the other side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ball's gone out of play. Kalulu. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Oh, diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Konate, Cherki, Konate, Upamecano, gently done. And it's Digne. And here's Mbappe. Ibanez. Fabinho. Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Digne. Kalulu. Lovely feet. Mbappe, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cherki. Olise. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That has been cut short. Cherki, Upamecano, and it's played forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos shifted upfield. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Defending of the desperate variety. Ibanez. No foul, says the referee. Vinicius Junior. Cherki. Kalulu. And here's Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that